I asked the moon goddess Luna to share her sacred wisdom with us. The moon is a very powerful energy. It is very balancing. Yes, the moon can help assist you with this special gift and ability. And so as you gaze at the moon, ask and allow the moon to assist you in being able to connect in a more tangible way with the etheric realm.
Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Tracy J, channeling the moon goddess Luna.
Yesterday evening, the moon goddess Luna was speaking to me when I was outside in the evening with the nearly full moon, and she told me she wanted to channel her tonight for the May 12, 2025 moon. She wanted to share some sacred wisdom. She wanted us to go and absorb the energy of that moon and have it here for you no matter what timeline you are watching this video in. And I also had some questions for her. So let's go ahead and bring her in and hear what she has to say. And she has also promised a special transmission at the end. I see the light shining brightly in you, just as you see me shining brightly in the sky when I am full. The main message we wanted to share with you is that the moon is a very powerful energy. It is very balancing, especially for women, but for everyone, because we all need to have this balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It used to be that women spent much more of their evenings out under the moon, and at that time, the menopause period was not as difficult because the moon actually stimulates the productions of the hormones that are good for women and allow them to have a sort of cycle even though they no longer bleed. The other thing we wanted to let you know is that in time there will be a technology that captures the combination of sun and moon light energy that will create a huge transformation on your planet. There are beings coming in who will bring this technology, and it will make a huge, huge difference for your planet in terms of not having to use so many natural resources, and also being utilized in a way that will be very healing and balancing for all of humanity and all of her species. And so we are very excited that the time has come where you have reached an understanding and the souls have agreed to come and bring their wisdom from other planetary incarnations to make this possible here. We know that there were questions, and so we will ask for the first one. So I watched another show about the moon where the man was claiming that star brothers and sisters who did not have such great intent had put technology onto the moon, and that it was sending frequency that was negative for us. And I wish for you to speak to that. It does not feel real to me when I gaze at the moon, but I wish to hear what you have to say. We can say with certainty, even though there are many different star brothers and sisters who use the backside of the moon and the deep caverns and tunnels within there to store the supplies they sometimes feel like they may need for their longer voyages and for their coming to be close to the Earth and observing Earth. But none of these is activated in a way that would send you any harm as you gaze up at the moon. There may be just a fear created because they have seen evidence that there are technologies placed there. But we can tell you to just relax, that no, the moon has a very beautiful, beneficial energy for you, and feel free to gaze at it. I had always wondered why we only see one side of the moon facing our planet, and then I learned it has to do with our gravitational pull making the planet a little bit oblong in shape, and so it is weighted in such a way that as it cycles around, and because the nature of the time, that it is always one side of the moon that we see. And I also learned that this is not uncommon, that there are other planets as well that have a moon that also stays in that forward-facing way. And I would like you to help us understand anything about whether or not, like, this is intentional, is this accidental, is there a deeper purpose why this occurs on planets, and just anything you can share with us about that. You have rightly guessed that yes, there is a deeper energetic purpose for this formation occurring with many different planets. And it is simply that, and it's not so much that the planet needs to face in one direction, it's that this combination of the planets having a sun around which they operate, but then separately a moon that cycles around them, creates this energetic frequency that I was sharing with you about. And even though you don't yet have the technology to amplify it, it is nevertheless a very important energy for the Earth, not only because it creates the tides and increases the health of the humans who interact with the moon, but also because it sets up cycles that affect your DNA. It sets up cycles that assist in your ascension over time, over each individual's lifetime. And there are so many people who have really truly had their first awakening experiences in connecting to the moon, or in connection to their understanding of all of the stars and galaxies. This expansion of the mind, understanding how limitless all of the galaxies are, led them to have an understanding that there must be something greater, right? It is beyond just humans on this one planet. There is so much more. And so it has always been intended that people have an object of light that creates their day, and then cycles of light in the evening to help them go through rhythms of cleansing and then growth, and cleansing and growth. And so we thank you for this question. Is there anything you have to share with us about how we can more intentionally use the energy of the moon to amplify us on our ascension process? You, the channel Tracy, did another channeling where you channeled the galactics, telling you how utilizing the energy of stars and asking for it to go through your eyes and to your pineal gland and then downward into you would help activate strands of DNA that were intended to become alive in this moment. In a similar way, you can use your intention while looking at the moon. And what this does, what the moon does, is it influences your receptors for the etheric realm. It influences that third eye and also just your energy body that is able to perceive of things that you might think of as the unseen realm, but you will over time come to know that you can see it, but it is in seeing of an energy presence rather than a more dense physical presence. But yes, the moon can help assist you with this special gift and ability. And so as you gaze at the moon, ask and allow the moon to assist you in being able to connect in a more tangible way with the etheric realm. Thank you for those answers. And I am sure we are all eager to receive the transmission. Just to let all of you know, Luna accompanied me out as the moon rose this evening, and we stood and gazed for quite a while so that she could assist me in charging so that I would be able to hold the energies for this transmission. And it was quite interesting. Hopefully this video came out okay. One of the videos I was taking of the moon, a lovely orb decided to come and play, and you should be able to see that as the editor will play some of that for you if it's at all usable. All right, now we will go into the transmission. As we are sending you this transmission, hold in your mind a memory of yourself gazing at the moon, and imagine that it was warm outside, and so the moon was bathing your skin, entering into your eyes, feeling that beautiful third eye with its incredible, potent energy. Feel yourself going into that incredible energy of the moon, this beautiful phasing of going full, being shone on by the sun as it is from the other side of the planet, and into only seeing the tiny, beautiful little quarter of a moon. All of this helping you in a very ancient way to remember that you are cyclical, not only in life or death, but in phases of your life, in a regular cycle throughout the course of a year. The moon reminds you that time is moving along, and to make sure that you are spending your time the way you wish. Oftentimes, the moon reminds us to slow down and be present and just to enjoy the magical show that is put on for us every night with either stars or moonlight. We will be quiet now, other than toning, to allow these frequencies to come through more powerfully than they can through our words. Nakoto shaya konyakoto te a ho fui anasito ako nyakoto tashiado ayo Kota usadia Honia shiboto kwa tukoa Tuyado shani Suafanuia kodo kadi Hanusha Nukiyakuto Ritarukuya Kashi Hanakushiya Todo. Luminous ones, we have truly enjoyed being with you for this transmission. We wish you all the great awakenings, all the great openings, and so much adventure on your lifetime on this planet. You are so very blessed, and we are so very grateful for you. If you'd like to learn the skills I demonstrate in my videos, sign up for our free foundational program. It's a 14-day program with teachings, processes, and activations, and it will jumpstart your spiritual growth. Click on the link below, and here's to your ascension. So yes, the energy of this moon is available to you however often you wish to watch this transmission. There are many out there saying this is a special moon, but of course I hear that almost every month as I look through the things. All I can tell you is that I was given very clear direction that it was important to do this, out under the sky. And we hope you have enjoyed this beautiful venture of being out with the moon. Please share it with anyone else who you feel would enjoy it, and share your favorite times and ways that you connect to the moon so that we can all learn from each other. Thank you so much, beautiful ones.